not too fond of Jake Paul, but I can't wait to get in the ring and slap him up for sure.
Why not?
No. Nah, man, England's my home. I probably wouldn't do a song with him because I think it's just not worth the hassle. I don't think we're ready for a Drake collaboration yet.
There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of anticipation around this album.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of eyes on it. You know, there's a lot of hype. But I'm excited. I'm very excited, man. This has been a long time coming. I've been working on this album since the beginning of last year. Yeah, this, you know, obviously I've done the whole boxing thing. I was doing YouTube at the time, and, you know, I found some time to focus on the music purely, and I've made some bangers, and I can't wait for the people to hear it.
You really have. But one thing I found quite interesting about it is its flavor felt to me like you were really trying to do something that a lot of British MCs have not managed to do, and that is break America.
Yeah. So I'm just essentially just trying to bridge the gap. Obviously, as a YouTuber, I have a worldwide audience. I have an audience, you know, from all places in the world, from Australia to New Zealand to America to places in Europe, etc. So, you know, for me, I'm just trying to bridge the gap between Americans and British artists, and I think I managed to do that with some of my tracks.
Why do you think it is, KSI or JJ, up until this point, that British MCs... Because one thing you've done brilliantly is you haven't tried to adopt any kind of American accent, right?
No.
You've kept your accent very British.
Yep.
But British MCs haven't managed to be successful in America largely, have they? Why do you think that is?
I mean, I'm not really too sure. Obviously, you know, the UK scene is popping right now. I think, you know, there's a lot of artists that are doing very well. And I guess a lot of them don't really venture out to American artists because, you know, I don't know if it's an ego thing or if it just doesn't make sense for them, or if they, you know, there might not even be any need. But, you know, as a person, for me, you know, obviously I have a huge audience in America, and a lot of these UK artists don't have a large audience in America. So, you know, I have to cater towards that as well.
Would you live there? Would you relocate?
No. Nope.
Why not?
No. Nah, man, England's my home. Yeah, there's no chance. Like, I'd probably stay there for a few weeks here and there, but I would definitely never live there.
But if someone was to say to you, listen, to break America as an artist, you've already broken America as a YouTuber, no doubt. And of course, the boxing, you sold out the Staples Center in Los Angeles, for crying out loud. So, you know, you've certainly got levels in America. But in order to go there, movies, TV deals, music career, live in Los Angeles or live in New York City?
Well, I mean, I feel like I don't need to do TV deals. I don't need to do movie deals. I'm already, you know, at a point where I can do whatever I want. And, you know, I live in England, so there's no point me moving over there to do extra stuff. Yeah, I can travel to do extra stuff over there, but I'm not living there. No chance.
Why are you so against it? It's quite interesting. You're like, no chance. You're not even like, never say never. You're like, nah, it's a wrap. I'm not going to be doing that.
I think it would, how can I say this? It would take me away. Like, I wouldn't be the same person. I think I'll just get lost in the sauce.
Right.
Lost in the hype, lost in the fame.
Lost in showbiz.
Yeah, man. And I would lose myself. And I feel like England humbles me and it grounds me, and I need that. So
how comfortable are you with self-promotion? Because you've become a global star initially from being in one room and you projecting yourself out to the world. How comfortable are you when you step out of that very safe space to interact with other people? Because you've said that KSI is almost like a uniform you put on.
So obviously JJ is, you know, it's personal. Like, it's the personal side, the side that a lot of people don't get to see. Whereas KSI is the public side, you know. Everyone sees that, you know, I'm always making videos, doing music, etc. on the KSI. But yeah, JJ is more of a personal person, and I try to differentiate as much as I can. Obviously, it can get mixed, and they can seem like the same person. But yeah, whenever people meet me in real life, they always go, "Wow, you're actually so quiet in person," or "You're actually so you're just more humble in person, or you're just a lot more chilled in person. And it's because obviously, whenever I'm performing or doing stuff online, I have to be more amped. I can't be too laxed. Obviously, right now I'm chill, but when I'm in front of a camera and I have to entertain, you have to be essentially entertaining and not boring.
Did boxing help give you more confidence to be an MC as well? Because in rap music, of course, there is a huge focus on being real. So if you're going to say things, you need to be able to back that up.
Yes.
Okay? You can't just be soft and talk about certain things, right? As Tekashi 6ix9ine has found out, of course. Was he ever? If he hadn't have been through his madness, would he have ever been a feature? Because he was one of the biggest rappers in the world. Would he have been a feature?
I think 100%. Yeah, I like his energy, and I do like his music, but I probably wouldn't do a song with him because I think it's just not worth the hassle. It's just not worth it, man.
Would you have reached out to him then, before the court case and before him going to prison, etc.?
Well, before I knew he was a rat, yeah, definitely beforehand, yeah. But obviously now it's just, I can't rock with that.
So what was it like, reaching out to Rick Ross, and you got Trippie Redd on here? These are big names you put on this album.
Yeah,
Rick Ross is a legend.
Yeah, Rick Ross is
the boss.
The boss, yeah. Yeah, it was insane. With this album, I wanted to shock people. I wanted them to show. I wanted to show to people that I am on a different level, and that I am doing things. I am a YouTuber and I'm breaking boundaries, and this is me doing it. And obviously, being able to have Rick Ross and Lil Baby on my track is amazing. And it's not like they jump on any track, but they saw my songs, they saw the hype, they saw what was building here, and they wanted to hop on. They saw that I had something special. So
anyone that you wanted to link with for the album that you couldn't get? Diaries didn't work, timings didn't work, didn't return the call.
No, I don't want to say. Don't want to say. No, I can't say.
You can't say that, and I understand why I didn't return the call bit, but perhaps those that you really wanted to get on, but just Diary wouldn't, it just timings didn't work.
I'm happy with the people that I've got for sure.
Well, you've got some big names on there.
Yeah. Like, so it's kind of.
What about a Drake collaboration?
I don't think we're ready for a Drake collaboration yet. I want to do it slowly. I'm here for the long run. I'm not here for a quick buck and then, dip. I'm here for the long run. I'm here to stay. So, the Drake collab, if it ever happen, will come, eventually, maybe, hopefully. But, right now, it's kind of, I need to just focus on my sound, focus on establishing myself as a musician, and not jump the gun.
What about as a boxer? I've seen that your fellow YouTuber Jake Paul has been throwing around all kinds of allegations about a boxing contract and et cetera, et cetera. So,
and then Eddie Hearn came out and said that it's all fake. Jake Paul is full of, I don't want to swear.
Yeah, you're on daytime radio, JJ, so keep it clean. Yeah, keep it clean.
I'm not too fond of Jake Paul, but I can't wait to get in the ring and slap him up for sure.
Oh, so that is going to happen?
Yeah, I just don't know when. I don't think it'll happen this year. I don't think any events are happening this year, if I'm being honest.
Right.
So
why do you want to do that? Why do you need to get? Well, you don't. Clearly, you don't need to get in the ring with Jake Paul.
I don't.
Why?
I don't need it, but I want to, because I just need to humble him. I just need to finish this whole thing off. Gibb was meant to do it in January, and unfortunately he failed. So I'm here to finish off this whole YouTube boxing thing for good, and then that'll be it. So Jake Paul's the last person, and he's beating my bro. He's beating one of my best mates. So it needs to happen. I can't just duck him. I can't just hide away from him. I need to let him know who's boss and who's the king of this YouTube boxing thing. So,
does he trigger you then?
Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. I don't like him.
Wow. Can you take that into the ring with you though, or is that?
Oh no,
can be a weakness.
Of course, no, of course. Like, you need to be calculated when you're in the ring. Like, even, when people see me in the ring and they see me being wild, it's still calculated. I still know what I'm doing. With Logan, I knew I had to get in his face and give him no time and space to breathe. And that's why I was just being wild. And that's why he was running the whole time, because he hated the pressure. He wanted a long-range fight. And I wasn't going to give him that. I was going to make it a dog fight, because that's how I was going to be able to beat him. Same with Joe Weller. Like, how I beat him, I needed to fight him at range, because Joe needed to get up in my space to beat me, and I just kept jabbing and keeping him off me and keeping money on the outside. And with Jake Paul, obviously, I've got a formula to beat him, and I've got certain things I need to do to make sure I capitalize and knock him out. So,
will he be the last one?
He will be the last one. I don't see there being anyone else. You never know, but I don't see there being anyone else.
So it's personal?
Of course it is. Yeah. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I hate him. I hate both of them, really. Logan and Jake. Like, they both suck.
Wait a minute. Is this just trash talk? Or is this something you genuinely feel?
No. The thing is, because people always ask, are you friends with Logan Paul behind the scenes? We're clearly not. I mean, like, if we were friends, then we would have just made up at the end and all of this and that. Like, at the end of the fight, when, we had to, like, make up or anything, there was, like, I paused for a long time because I wanted to just go in and call him this and that. And it's literally because of my coach. He was telling me, yo, respect. Have some respect for him. And then that's why I was like, oh, yeah, fair play, blah, blah, blah.
You don't want to go Khabib and McGregor on this, do you?
Nah, bro, I don't like them, man. I don't like them. They're just terrible people. And, Jake is the final one. I need to finish him off, and then that's it.
Hello, now that you've seen just the briefest snippet of an interview that I've just done, surely you want more of it. Surely you want the half hour, the 40 minutes. Well, BBC Sounds Headliners Podcast is where you need to go. And if you don't go there, your life is going to be rubbish. I'm just being real with you.